Is there a way to ward off poverty and attract wealth into your life? Or rather, is there a way to make our mind lead us towards a life full of prosperity from all points of view? In this video, thanks to a Zen story, we will see how 2 simple kitchen ingredients can influence your prosperity and happiness. So make yourself comfortable because we will take you on an extraordinary journey through time and space. We will see together a very powerful ritual handed down over the centuries, and you will discover that if you put cinnamon and sugar in a specific place, you can say goodbye to poverty. And if you stay until the end of the video, you will simply not learn the deeper meaning of cinnamon and sugar. You will discover how this simple ritual can transform your life into the one you have always wanted. But before continuing, if you are not yet among us, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so that you are informed when we publish new content for your spiritual growth. The crisp dawn air enveloped the group of pilgrims as they approached the fascinating Zen monastery of Kinkakuji. The path, winding through bamboo forests and Zen gardens, was lined with maples with fiery autumn-colored leaves. The water of the lake, still and crystalline, seemed like a perfect mirror that doubled the beauty of the sacred place and created an atmosphere of peace and serenity. "It's even more magnificent than I imagined," whispered Akiko, a young woman with raven hair pulled back into an elegant bun. His dark eyes shone with wonder as he surveyed the temple, its golden walls glittering in the first rays of the sun. "They say it's a place of great spiritual power," added Hiroshi, a sturdy farmer who hoped to change his life. "I am eager to listen to Master Kinto's teachings and learn the secrets of prosperity," he said aloud. The group crossed the wooden bridge that led to the entrance of the monastery, their steps resounding in the morning silence, interrupted only by the singing of birds and the rustling of leaves moving in the wind. They were welcomed by a young monk, dressed in a saffron-colored robe, whose face exuded an inner calm that immediately put the pilgrims at ease. "Welcome to Kinkakuji," the monk said with a bow. "Master Kinto awaits you in the main hall. Follow me, please." The group followed the monk through a labyrinth of corridors and internal gardens, admiring the beauty and harmony of the monastery's architecture. They finally reached the main room, a large space illuminated by natural light that filtered through the rice paper windows. In the center of the room, sitting on a zabuton meditation cushion, the venerable Kinto awaited them. He was an elderly man, his face lined with the wrinkles of experience and years of spiritual practice. His eyes, however, shone with an intense and penetrating light, a sign of a sharp mind and a compassionate heart. The pilgrims bowed respectfully, and Kinto responded with a benevolent smile. "Welcome, dear friends," he said in a deep, warm voice. "I am honored by your visit. I know you have had a long journey to get here, and I hope you can find peace and inspiration in this sacred place." "Master Kinto," Akiko began, stepping forward with a bow, "we are here to learn from you. We have heard of your wisdom and your deep knowledge of ancient traditions. We want to hear your teachings about prosperity and abundance and how we can attract them into our lives." Kinto nodded. "Prosperity and abundance are complex concepts," he replied, "and are not limited to simple material wealth. They are a mental state, an inner balance, a deep connection with the universe. And to attract them, in order to live a full and satisfying life, we must first understand their true nature." "But how can we do this, Master?" Hiroshi asked, a worried and impatient look on his face. "We work hard in the fields, but life is often difficult and our finances are poor. How can we hope to achieve prosperity?" Kinto smiled sympathetically. "I understand your concerns," he said. "Life can be full of challenges, but also opportunities. But to seize these opportunities, we must be open to change, willing to learn, grow, and not stand still. There are many roads to prosperity," Kinto continued. Some require years of study and practice, others are simpler and more immediate. Today, I want to talk to you about an ancient ritual passed down through generations that can help you attract abundance into your life. The pilgrims exchanged curious glances while Kinto got up and headed towards a small altar located in a corner of the room. On top of it was placed a finely crafted wooden container decorated with auspicious symbols. This ritual, Kinto explained, delicately opening the container, was taught to me by my grandfather, who in turn had learned it from his master. It is based on the use of two simple kitchen ingredients, cinnamon and sugar. The pilgrims looked at each other, surprised. Cinnamon and sugar. What could they possibly have to do with prosperity? Kinto smiled, sensing their doubts. I know it sounds strange, he said, but these two ingredients have deep symbolic and spiritual meaning and amazing power. He took a handful of cinnamon and showed it to the pilgrims. Cinnamon, he explained, with its warm, spicy aroma, represents the energy of the sun, the life force that fuels growth and change. It is a symbol of strength, passion, creativity, and determination. Then he took some sugar and dropped it into the palm of his hand. Sugar, he continued, with its sweetness, symbolizes the energy of the moon. It has the ability to attract and nourish, and is a symbol of love, compassion, and generosity. Well, you should know that by combining these two ingredients, Kinto added, we create a powerful talisman for prosperity. Cinnamon gives us the strength to act. Sugar helps us attract what we want. The pilgrims listened attentively, enraptured by the master's words. But how do you use this talisman? Akiko asked, her eyes shining with curiosity. It's very simple, Kinto replied. Simply take a small container, fill it with a mixture of cinnamon and sugar, and place it near the entrance to your home or place of business. In this way, positive energy will flow freely, attracting abundance and driving away poverty. Furthermore, the cinnamon and sugar ritual can also be used as a tool for meditation and creative visualization. By closing your eyes and imagining sprinkling cinnamon and sugar around you, you can create an atmosphere of positivity and abundance, attracting what you want. Know that, over the centuries, the ritual of cinnamon and sugar has evolved and has been enriched with new meanings. Today, it is considered a symbol of hope, optimism, and confidence in the future. It's a reminder that each of us has the power to create our own reality, to overcome difficulties, and achieve our goals. But that's not enough, Kinto added quickly, in a more serious tone of voice. Ritual only works if accompanied by a pure heart, an open mind, and a constant commitment to pursuing your goals. You must believe in yourself, your abilities, and your lucky stars. You must be willing to work hard, face challenges, and never give up. The pilgrims nodded, understanding the importance of the master's words. The ritual with cinnamon and sugar would have played a fundamental role only if accompanied by commitment. Remember, Kinto concluded that true prosperity is not just a matter of money, but of inner balance, peace of mind, and spiritual connection. So cultivate your gratitude, your generosity, and your compassion. Be kind to yourself and others. By doing this, you will attract abundance into every aspect of your life. The pilgrims thanked Kinto for his precious teachings and left the monastery with hearts full of hope and gratitude. They each brought with them a small bag of cinnamon and sugar, a symbol of their commitment to creating a more prosperous and fulfilling life. In the days and weeks that followed, the pilgrims practiced the cinnamon and sugar ritual and began to notice a positive change in their lives. Hiroshi, the farmer, saw his crops increase and his business prosper. Akiko, the young woman, found a new, well-paying and satisfying job. And they all experienced greater serenity, a sense of inner peace, and a deeper connection with the universe. But what does this story teach us? that cinnamon and sugar should be seen as a powerful tool for personal and spiritual growth. That true prosperity is not a gift of fate, but the result of our commitment, our perseverance, and our faith in ourselves. And that true wealth is not measured in money, but in love, wisdom, compassion, and the ability to appreciate the little joys of life. Remember, the wise monk Kinto had warned that material wealth is always a consequence of internal wealth. If you work on yourself and on your relationship with others and with the world around you, you will be able to stay away from poverty and attract wealth and well-being. The story of Kinto and the cinnamon and sugar ritual, in essence, is an invitation to rediscover our inner strength, cultivate our spirituality, and create a richer, happier, more meaningful life. It is a message of hope and inspiration for all those seeking a path of rebirth and transformation. You should know that over the years, the cinnamon and sugar ritual has continued to spread, going beyond the borders of Japan and reaching every corner of the world. Everyone adapted the ritual to their own culture and beliefs, but the profound meaning remained the same. That is, a symbol of hope, a call to action, and an invitation to believe in the power of one's will. In India, for example, cinnamon and sugar are mixed with rose petals and offered to deities as a sign of devotion and gratitude. In Mexico, they are used to prepare a traditional dessert called pan de muerto, which is offered to the deceased during the Dia de los Muertos celebration. In Africa, they are used as ingredients in magical potions and propitiatory rituals of various kinds. But the cinnamon and sugar ritual is not just a matter of traditions and popular beliefs. It is also a powerful tool for personal growth and spiritual development. Many psychologists and therapists use cinnamon and sugar as symbols to help their patients overcome emotional blocks, develop greater self-esteem, and achieve their goals. For example, cinnamon can be used as a symbol of strength and courage to help people overcome fears and insecurities. Sugar, on the other hand, can be used as a symbol of sweetness and love to help people forgive themselves and others and develop healthier and more fulfilling relationships. But the true power of the cinnamon and sugar ritual lies in its ability to awaken our awareness and put us in touch with our true nature. It reminds us that we are spiritual beings endowed with infinite potential, and it invites us to overcome the limits of our mind and discover our true essence. The story of Kinto and the cinnamon and sugar ritual is a journey through time and space, a journey that leads us to discover the roots of our spirituality and to rediscover the power of our will. It is a story that teaches us that prosperity is not a mirage, but a possible reality for all those who are willing to believe in themselves and work to make their dreams come true. And so, the next time you feel discouraged or demotivated, remember the story of Kinto and the cinnamon and sugar ritual. Take a pinch of cinnamon and a pinch of sugar, close your eyes, and imagine your life full of abundance and happiness.